Hello again, Kingston Town Administrator Keith Hickey with the latest edition of This Week in Kingston for the week ending October 20th, 2023. Obviously, the big thing going on in town in the next upcoming week, is going to be the fall special town meeting. That occurs on Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock at the intermediate school. So if you have time to stop by and spend probably at least a couple of hours sharing your feelings and voting on the different articles, that we very much appreciated. There are 24 articles, 25 articles on the warrant. Many of those, about half, are going to be brought up on two separate consent agendas to see if we can move some of the more the simpler items are a little quicker in a group. So we'll discuss those briefly on Tuesday night and then try to move those articles forward. Probably the biggest article, the article that seems to have had the most discussion that I've heard about, is the wastewater article, which is Article 15, seeking to appropriate $13 million to construct leaching fields on the old Davis property up near in the Indian Pond subdivision. There was some language in the original article, and that still is there, about infrastructure to improve the nitrogen levels and potentially expand the sewer into different parts of town. The sewer commission has voted to remove that language, so it'll simply be to construct and furnish leaching fields at the Davis property. So hopefully that will alleviate some of the concern about expanding sewer into different parts of town. Again, I just remind everybody that can't be done without a town meeting vote to expand the existing district. So this appropriation request by the sewer department is something that's been on the table now for a while. They brought it forward in May, where it failed. We're hoping that it gets approved this next Tuesday night, because it's a critical part of the infrastructure to maintain and operate the existing system that we have now. So that'll be what I expect to be one of the lengthier discussions of the evening. Beyond that, there's some operating budget stuff, funding requests for additional health insurance costs, additional wage and personnel adjustments that were mistakenly left out of the April annual town meeting budget. So it's just a corrective action, if you want to call it that. Beyond that, there's some minor changes in some bylaws, things of that nature. But hopefully, like I said, people could take the time, stop out at the intermediate school on Tuesday evening at 7 and spend some time trying to vote your conscience on the different articles. Some other things that are going on in town. Again, the Chief's plane is leaving the town of Kingston when his contract ends at the end of February. A police chief search has begun. There's information on what's happening right now, and the actual advertisement that was put out by the search firm that's being used on our website. So you can certainly check that out and get a sense of what's happening, what the timeframes are there, if you'd like. The board's having a very short public meeting to consider the hiring of a staff person to fill an open position Tuesday night before the Board of Selectmen meeting. But beyond that, not a lot happening. Things are starting to wind down as far as the summer activity goes. Hoping that the intersection of 106 and 27 near Cumberland Farms, I'm assuming have seen the pedestrian traffic signals that are there. They're looking to finish up that in the near future once some of the parts come in to actually program that. So that project will be finished up and safe. And we will start the process. We're beginning the process now of preparing to begin the fiscal 25 town budget. So we'll be meeting with department heads and ultimately the Board of Selectmen later on this year. But we're preparing now to distribute information for our upcoming budget that starts next July 1st. So it's going to jump from one budget to the next in a couple of weeks. So with that, I want to thank everybody for watching. And if you have any questions on the budget or anything else, please always feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to talk to you about those. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week.